Dear entrepreneurs, it's Roberto. And you know what? This kind of stuff takes a little bit of courage. Things that we do often require courage. I think that people underestimate how much courage and confidence play a role in actually being successful at anything. If you don't have the courage to at least start something and the courage it takes to see it through, then you're not going to be successful. But courage is something that just doesn't happen. It's something that you build up through your habits and through your environment and just any number of things. And, being afraid of things isn't the same thing as lacking in courage. Being afraid of things and then actually working through them and overcoming them in spite of your fears is what courage actually is. Take doing these vlogs, for example. Knowing that aside from jump cuts, I'm not going to be able to really edit and handle my mistakes. I'm editing in the phone. Those are things that I have to live with, and that I have to have the courage to understand that the quality of what I'm trying to communicate is going to come across, and so I can live with imperfection. There's a real lesson in that last part, by the way. Living with imperfection. I want you to really hone in on that, because living with imperfection is something that I think a lot of you struggle with and that you're afraid of, and it's holding you back from creating awesome. And so I think that matters. I feel that sometimes, many times, we let perfect be the enemy of what? Be the enemy of good. Done is better than perfect. So whatever's holding you back, whatever you're afraid of, just you have to work through it, and you have to understand that getting to the result actually matters. It matters a lot. I feel that there's a point where you just have to accept that there are going to be things that you're less than satisfied with. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've watched a video or reread an article and felt like that could have been 3 or 5% better. But the fact is that if I had done that, I would have always found something to nitpick over, and it would have just never gotten done. It would have been an endless project that goes on and on and on. And I've already been there. I've already done that with artwork, with writing, with other things. So I'm just past that. And it's made me more successful than I've ever been before, to be able to live with imperfections and to be able to understand that it's not the worst thing in the world. So something I really am curious to know is, what's holding you back right now? What do you think is ultimately holding you back from what you think will be your greatest success? What is it that you feel so discouraged about, or that you're so afraid of? I think that a lot of people overvalue rejection, and don't get me wrong, I understand. I've been there, I've done that. But you know what? It's worth all the no's to get to a yes. And the no's were the things that you weren't meant for in the first place. And it's not like a neg or anything. It's just that the reality is, if you had said yes to those things, it may not have worked out really well for you. And it might have robbed you of the opportunity to have the yeses that you're meant to have, the things that will be better for you. So I want you to think about that. And again, let me know in the comment section, what is that you're afraid of right now? What's scary to you? What's holding you back, and why? If you happen to be self-aware enough to know why, definitely let me know. I'm really enjoying doing the Dear Entrepreneur series. Yes, there will be 30 episodes of these. Yes, I am finishing them. If there's like a time delay or something like that, don't worry about it. It's just either me having some difficulties or work taking over or something like that. But all 30 episodes will be getting out for this series, so definitely strap in for that, because it's going to be a very interesting ride as we walk through some of my more thoughts on this. But anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you're enjoying the series. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have like specific questions. Maybe I'll cover them in an upcoming episode. And of course, just remember, create something awesome today.